Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Fernvalley Farm's YouTube channel. For first meeting, my name is Vince, and like I always say, on this channel we are pure country. Alrighty, here we go. We are going to talk about my Maxant wax melter slash clarifier. I love this thing. Okay, actually this is like the second time I'm redoing this video. I did one down here, I don't know, about a month or so ago, whatever it was. And it just come out horrible. For whatever reason, I just didn't like it. And the last part of it, when I went to show what the honey looked like when I was finished, it didn't cut out. You gotta love electronics, right? Technology. Yeah, so I don't know what happened. I was filming, I had the honey out, I was bottling, I had the whole thing. I went to go put it on the computer, and it was gone. So who knows? So anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you what happened here. This thing worked really, really nice. So let me show you. Let me grab one of my buckets. I had the last of my honey. I had the last of my honey in my buckets here. And these food grade buckets work really nice with these screw-on lids. I love these things. These lids snap. This is a brand new bucket. I haven't snapped this one on yet. These lids snap right on, and then these lids, they screw right off. These are beautiful things. These are about $6-7 a piece, but they're worth it. See how nice that is? And when those things snap on them buckets, when you snap them on, they don't come off. So anyways, what you do with this is you all you do is just fill it with water. This is, you know, when your honey sits, when you got your honey sitting down here, like I said, in the basement it gets kind of cold down here, so it's going to crystallize a little bit. It's going to get a little hard. I remember I went to go use it. I went to go get like a bottle some more, and I'm like, oh, it got away from me, and it was like I opened the valve, it wouldn't even come out. It was like thick as, it was just super, super thick. So what I did, and since I only had about 3 inches left in this bucket, I had about 2 inches in another bucket. You want to fill this. There's a platform. There's a platform in here, and underneath that platform is the heating element, which is right here. Let me zoom this in. There's a heating element right here, and this goes all the way from 0 all the way up to 250. I set this at about, what did I have? I had about that much in the bucket. I only set this at about, I did it at 100 first to see what it would do. But you just fill it up with water. It's really simple. You just fill this up with water. Take your bucket. What's nice about this is it just fits right in there. That just set it right in there. I had too much water in it at first and it floated, so I just took some of the water out. And the weight of the bucket will sit right down. Like I said, there's a metal platform inside there. And the bucket just sat right on that. And I want to say I started, I don't know, it was like 10 o'clock in the morning I turned it on. I set it at 100, and within a couple hours you pull that lid off. You take this lid off, and it was hot, and the water was just dripping off this lid. So you just fill the bucket, you know, like I said, if the bucket is full of honey, then you're going to want to put more water in here. But I only had about that much in my bucket, so it wasn't that heavy, so it started floating. So I had to take some of the water out. So just use your judgment on it. When you put your bucket in there, if your bucket's floating, just take some of the water out. It's really simple. And you could use one of your drain valves. And I'll explain these when I actually go I'll explain these when I go to wax. Oh my God. I'll explain these when I go to melt wax. There you go, I got it out. So anyway, I just put the water in, I set the bucket on, I put the lid on it, and I turned it up to like, I had it up at like 100, and I walked away. I come back a couple hours later, I pulled the lid, it was so hot in there, the water was dripping, it was all condensating on top of the lid, and you could unscrew that lid, and you could see the honey starting to decrystallize, because it was like a dark, I don't have one down here. It was like a dark yellow. It was like a bright yellow when it crystallizes. My honey usually is like a golden, like a dark golden color. My honey. Everybody's honey is different, so it depends on where you live and what your honey looks like. Mine is kind of like a golden color, dark golden. But when it crystallized, it was like a dark, like a light yellow. Anyway, you can tell the difference. Is my point. So, anyways, in the bucket, you can see. You unscrew the lid on the bucket. And you can see in there that it's starting to decrystallize. when it was, I just left it in here overnight. I came back the next day. That's why I went to make that video. I had it all set up. I had it on my table here, and you open that valve. I mean, it comes out like water. I mean, really fast. This thing is beautiful. I love this machine. You can check this thing out. A lot of different bee supplies carry Maxant stuff, or you can get it right from them. And I'm not getting paid to say this from Maxant. I just like it. Their stuff is made really well, high quality stuff. So this thing worked really great. So that's kind of how this thing works as far as a decrystallizer. Just fill it up with water, depending how much water is in your bucket or how much honey's in your bucket, just so your bucket's not floating. Set it in there, turn it on. You can see it's plugged in. You can see when I turn it on, see a little red light comes on. You can see that in the camera, right? I'm sure you can see it, yeah. Little red light comes on, and it's got a thermostat, so it'll shut itself off. So when it got up to temperature, it turned itself off. I came down here a couple times just doing whatever I was doing, peeking in on it. I just pulled it off the next day and it was ready to go. If you've got a full bucket of honey, if your 5-gallon pail is full, it's obviously going to take longer to decrystallize the whole thing. But when it's ready, you're going to love it. You're going to bottle your honey and this stuff just comes pouring out. I mean, I opened that valve and it was like, oh, I had to shut it right away. Well, I mean, it just came out like the wall, just like water. That's how nice it was. I rebottled everything and I took all the honey upstairs actually. Keep it out of the cold basement. So, if you ever want to invest in one of these things, I think it's a good idea. I'm glad I got this. I haven't melted wax yet. I'm going to soon. I actually have an old. I went to one of the local Salvation Armies and I bought a turkey roaster. I was going to use that to melt my wax. I can't spit. Why can't I say that? Wax melt. Melt wax. Oh my God. I bought that, and I had a little crock pot I was going to use too, but the turkey roaster was going to work really good for that. But I want to try this out here. I just hate to get it dirty. It's so nice and clean and shiny when you can put all your dirty wax in there and it melts it. All that stuff's going to be at the bottom and it's going to dry. It's going to get my machine all dirty. But that's what it's made for. That's what these two valves are for. I'll explain these valves, how this works, when we go to do that video on melting wax. Look, I said it. I got it out right. Anyways, that's it. This is beautiful. I love this thing. It decrystallized my honey so nice, and it's gonna work out really great for melting wax. So hopefully I didn't forget anything. You got any questions or comments on this, please leave it. Hey, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to this channel right now. Help support this channel. And when you do subscribe, hit that little bell right next to that subscribe button. Because you don't want to miss any of these videos that are coming out. There's all kinds of farm-related stuff, animals, even some cooking videos. You get to watch me cook. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell next to it. I really, really appreciate it. Thumbs up are always appreciated. Give me a thumbs up. The more thumbs up you get in these videos, the faster these videos pop up in searches too, actually. So anyway, like I said, any questions, comments, please leave them. Like I always say, thanks for watching. I appreciate all my new subscribers. I really, really appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys later. All right, bye.